All right, so again, here's our little problem door, and the reason it's a problem, and I want you to again recognize that we wouldn't want it opening so close to here. So here's probably what we're going to end up doing in this situation. I am going to just undo a couple of steps, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this dimension up, and I'm going to make this 9 foot, okay? Or actually, you know what? Let me make it 10 foot. Okay, that's a little better. So now I have this 10-foot space in here. And now what I can do is I can come in and I can place a curtain grid. I'm in the wrong one. Let's try that. Sorry. All right. And let's see how I can change the spacing. Now, to move these, as you know, we need to be able to unpin them. And then once we unpin them, we can get them moved. I'm going to delete this one and delete this one. I'm going to work with my grid before I work with anything else. I'm going to work with my grid spacing. That's the best way to approach this, right? So if I put a dimension in here, can I put a dimension in here? An actual dimension. Yeah, there we go. All right. So what I can say is I want the spacing in here, right? What if I want that spacing to be 6 foot, right? You see how far that brings that over, all right? What if I actually said, let's make this dimension 5 foot to there, right? And then click this one and say, let's make it 6 foot. All right, so that's 6 foot approximately right there for that door. Now I can delete that dimension if I want, and I can go in and say, now let's put my mullion on here. Let's put one there, and let's put one there. There's my mullion. And actually, I could probably use a mullion along the bottom too, but then I just have to come in and take this portion out here and this portion out in between. And I'd probably say, let's get rid of that mullion and that mullion. And then let's see if I can click this and remove that segment. And click this and say remove that segment, right? And now I'll go in and hover and tab and get that panel. And that door is going to make a lot more sense now. And I just want you guys to see how we can work that particular situation out. And now we have a door that makes a little more sense, even though it's not exactly, we could make it exactly, it's close enough to 6 feet that we're going to have the egress we need out of this room to get out and get in here. I just think it looks a little better than it did before when it was so very large. And we could nitpick that and get that right down and exactly to 6 feet, but I'm not going to worry about that right at this moment right now. What I wanted to do was get this space kind of allotted the way it's allotted. And what we need to know is if we've got this conference space down here on the first floor, what are we going to do? I mean, on the ground floor, what are we going to do in this area on the first floor, right? So if I'm on the first floor, now I've got this space in here. What's this space going to do? Right? Well, good thing I haven't put my rooms in here yet, because we're going to allot these spaces to some other things on the other levels. And we'll pick that up in the next portion of our video. What I'm going to do, though, is go ahead and upload these first 3 videos, let you guys take a look at them, and give you about 15 or 20 minutes to kind of work through some of the things that we've done this morning so far. Okay?